Hey guys, it's Chin again from Pendit, and today I'm in HSB and I'll be going over the Pelikan Twist. Now, the Pelikan Twist is one of the many kids or school fountain pens that Pelikan has. It has two lines office products as well as fine writing. I can't afford anything in fine writing except maybe one. Um, but this is in the school line or the office line, and all of them are more or less the same in terms of their specifications. They're all cartridge converters, they're all snap caps. Most of them are rather big. I mean, if you're used to Japanese pens, these as pens are slightly larger on the larger side. But I'm just going to talk about the Pelikan Twist for now. It's a cartridge converter pen that takes standard international long and short cartridges. This one's a snap cap. They're all available in triangular shapes that are slightly curved, and they're very ergonomic, especially this one. The other ones are marketed as ergonomic, some of them, but I don't find them to be that comfortable. They're only, this one as well as the others, are only available in medium and an A nib. Now, it's kind of hard to explain what an A nib is. Simply put, it's a much rounder version of the nib that's on this, and it's somewhere between a medium and a broad nib, Pelikan wise. It's really hard to wrap your head around unless you actually get your hands on one and write with one. I suggest you do. They're pretty good if you like really broad nibs. Even this is pretty nice. This is kind of stubby, which you'll see in the writing sample, but I get ahead of myself. I'm gonna go from top to bottom, tell you what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and then I'm gonna do the writing sample, right? Okay. Now let's start with the cap. The finial of the cap is obviously triangular shaped. The whole pen kind of waves around, which is pretty cool. The top has the Pelikan logo embossed on it as part of the injection molding process. There's no injection marks on the cap because they hide it with the inside inner cap, which is nice, as well as the injection molding on the top part. It kind of, there's a curve to the triangular shape, and it meets perfectly with the barrel. Now, to the barrel, there is no step down, you can't feel anything, and it always lines up perfectly. Well, that's how the way the cap is designed, to line up perfectly. It lines up perfectly with the barrel. On one side, it says Pelikan, and on the other two sides, it's pretty blank. On one of the sides, you can see the injection molding mark, which is kind of annoying, but it's okay. It's not bad. You can't feel it, especially while you're writing with this pen, which only orients one way. Which you won't notice the injection molding at all. The whole pen is kind of curved in the triangular shape, and it ends at the bottom of the cap, which is bottom of the section, which is almost the same as the top of the cap. Now, it's a snap cap. It snaps off and posts. It doesn't post securely. Like, this is the furthest I'm pushing it because it's gonna break the cap, and it just like pops off pretty easily. I know I pushed it a little bit, but it pops off pretty easily regardless. So I'm just going to leave it right down. There is a small step down to the section, which is again the same kind of curved shape as the barrel and the cap. And it's very, very ergonomic. It's super ergonomic. It's crazy. Like, I could write for hours with this without any issues. I mean, if I keep changing my, or if keep filling ink in it. That gets us to the nib. Now, the nib is a medium. It's kind of stubby. It's not a stub per se. It's sort of stubbish. It's like if you've had experience with Lamy 2000, some of those nibs are slightly stubby. It's about that much. It's not that big a difference. Now, the best part about this is that it's a screw, like it screws off, and you can see a small cartridge in here right now. It can fit a long cartridge, it can fit a converter, as well as two short cartridges, which is pretty neat. Now, the best part about this is whichever way you orient it, there's only one thread on this, so it's always going to click on. And if you're a righty, which is whom this pen is meant for, once you hold it in your hand, you can see Pelikan right here. So it's actually cool, which you'll see in the writing sample right now. Yeah, right now. Okay, I'll see you soon. Okay, guys, welcome to the writing sample of the Pelikan Twist with a medium nib. The ink today is Levenger Smokey. This is what the ink looks like. And here it is against Parker Quink Black, as well as Pelikan 4001 Brilliant Black, because I have absolutely one gray ink alone. It works well on decent paper like Rhodia, but not so much on cheaper papers. Maybe like Staples paper, you're not going to get very far with this. It shades pretty well compared to these black inks. This one shades well also, and this one doesn't shade as much because it's kind of saturated. But I'll just show you how this guy writes right now. Okay, let's go with a writing sample. If there's any shaking, I do apologize right now because my setup today isn't that great. So let's start off. Wow, that is shaking. Okay, so no skipping. Pretty smooth sailing so far. I took this pen on the flight from Singapore to Rutgers, and it worked well with me for the whole trip. I had, I think, if I'm not wrong, converter in here with no. I had a long cartridge with the washable Pelikan blue ink. All right, let's try from Flex. It's a steel nib, so it's not gonna flex very much, but it's the Pelikan flat nib. Like you can see, it's kind of flat, so it does give slight variation, not much. Let's see how it does with some continual flex. I don't want to flex it, like right there where you do see some line variation. I actually pushed it pretty far. Let's see how wet this guy is. The side stroke, okay, as expected. The up and down stroke, obviously I'm expecting it to go to the second box. It goes almost to the third box. That's pretty good, right? That's awesome. All right, let's see how this guy keeps up with signature. Wow, kept it pretty well. No skips, nothing. I did go slightly slow just because I was scared because I pushed it way too far here and I don't want to like overspread this guy because I kind of like it. No skips, nothing. It'll function well for you if you're a student. Actually, any of them will, but this is the one I have on me right now. It's super ergonomic, so maybe for long writing sessions, if you're a student who learns while writing, this is the best pen for you. I promise you that. Well, that was it for the writing sample. I hope you guys like that, and I'll see you guys right now. All right, thanks guys. That's it from me for the Pelikan Twist. I hope you like that. I'll see you next time, but until then, stay safe.